22 million black victims of Americanism are waking up, and they're gaining a new political consciousness, becoming politically mature. And as they develop this political maturity, they're able to see the recent trends in these political elections. Any minority that has a block of votes that stick together is in a strategic position. Either way you go, that's who gets it. You're in a position to determine who go to the White House and who stay in the doghouse. You're the one who has that power. You and I have never seen democracy. All we've seen is hypocrisy. When we open our eyes today and look around America, we see America not through the eyes of someone who has enjoyed the fruits of Americanism. We see America through the eyes of someone who has been the victim of Americanism. We don't see any American dream. We've experienced only the American nightmare. We haven't benefited from America's democracy. We've only suffered from America's hypocrisy. And the generation that's coming up now can see it and are not afraid to say it. 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 And are not afraid to say it.
And are not afraid to say it. Welcome. This is Black Westchester Magazine presents the People Before Politics radio show every Sunday 6 to 8 on InTheMixRadio.com. I am your host, A.J. Woodson, and Black by popular demand is the one and only Damon K. Jones in the house.
Yes. What's happening, man?
So, same old. So this is episode 109 or 110. I'm not sure. But we doing our thing. It's January. We got the new year. So new administration. Dr. Bob Bassett, we're going to stop in sometime later and talk about the inauguration and all that. As always, we're probably going to deal with what's going on in Mount Vernon. If you've read Black Westchester lately, both Damon and myself have dropped a couple of editorials dealing with what's going on in Mount Vernon. Shout out to... Gotta shout out, what's his name? Douglas. I can never pronounce his last name. Baldeo. 12, 13-year-old boy from Mount Vernon. He is on tour with Deborah Cox in the play The Bodyguard. He plays Fletcher. Deborah Cox, of course, she's playing the Whitney Houston role.
Yeah, she's supposed to call in too.
Yes, I gave her the number. Deborah Cox plays the Whitney Houston role, Rachel Marin, and Dougie plays her son Fletcher. They're on tour right now. I think they're in Wisconsin this day. Yeah, they're doing their last day of Wisconsin today, and they will be heading to Memphis, Tennessee tomorrow. They're running on until June. Then there's a little break. They will be in October. They'll be here in New York. So, just shout out to my man. Young guy making it happen. Doing it. We actually have a caller. I'm gonna see if that's for us. They called back again.
Might be Shanice.
Caller, this is...
Hello?
Hey.
Hi.
What's up,
Hi,
Shanice?
guys.
How you doing?
We were just talking about you and Dougie. I was just talking about the
We're
play.
doing good.
Huh?
We're doing good. The last show was tonight.
In Wisconsin, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then, Dougie's having a little pool party in a hotel. Okay. So, and then we got to make sure his bags are packed, and then we're going.
Whoa.
Dougie or Shanice?
Hold on. Doug, you talking about the young man, Dougie?
12-year-old?
Yeah,
He's having a pool party?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just giving a little. It's not like a party, but it's gonna be like a little just me. Yeah, just a little relaxation with some
relaxation.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about, Dougie. That's all right. You stuck.
Because, this shows physically a lot on our body, and it's good after the show to do that because, you go to the show and you're so focused, you need to get away from it sometimes. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what's up, man. I want to be like you when I grow up, boy, I tell you.
We told you we're very proud of you. Very proud of you. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
Doing your thing. So y'all are heading to Memphis next.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah. So now, what cities are you looking forward to going to that you haven't been to yet? You never been to?
Most of the cities we're going to, I've been to before because I did Motown, and most of them are at the same theater.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any new cities added that you hadn't been to, or?
Yes, I've been to New Orleans.
Okay.
No, actually.
I know you're looking forward to going to Atlanta, to the Fox Theater.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Yeah. I know
gonna be nice.
I know that's gonna be off the hook. Atlanta's off the hook.
It is. It really is. They're not gonna be sitting in their seat. They'll be up. They will. They will. There's a get down.
It won't be like Minnesota where everybody's sitting down, huh?
Well, the people, it depends on the crowd. The Saturday night shows are hot, though, because the people in Minneapolis were getting up. Oh, go sit down. It was just, but it's good because it gives us energy for the show as well. Absolutely. It just pumps the energy up, so yeah.
Absolutely.
Huh?
I said absolutely. I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, you feed off the energy of your guests, of the people there. They don't give you no energy. It's hard to stay up for them. So, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, it motivates us a little with the show.
Okay. So this is your second national tour. This is not your first one. This is your second one?
This is my second national tour.
Wow. So now are you 12 or 13? When are you going to be 13?
I'm going to be 13 in April.
Okay, so you're 12. Okay. You're doing big things, man. There's people my age have not been to all of those cities. Some people in Mount Vernon, says people that's my age in Mount Vernon have not left Mount Vernon. So, you get to see the whole country.
That's exposure.
And then you go overseas, don't you? Are you doing like London or something? You're going overseas or something like that later on in the year?
What'd you say?
Y'all are going overseas later on in the year, like London or something?
What'd you say?
Are y'all going overseas later too, like in London?
The London cast just ended.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That depends on if the show does go to London and they want to use this cast. That depends on the crew and stuff. But I know the London cast is in Toronto right now doing the show.
Oh, okay. So what's
because they're doing Bodyguard in Canada, and Deborah's from Canada, so
you know what? I never knew that.
Yeah, she's from Toronto.
Okay. I still like that song. Nobody's supposed to be here. That's like the greatest song ever.
Yeah. It is. That's really got the exposure because that was like the song.
That's one of the best things Montel Jordan ever did. He wrote that song.
That's right, he did write
that song. Montel Jordan wrote that song. That's one of the greatest things he did.
And Deborah's really nice, She's very nice. She can present herself very well, I like that as well because, some celebrities, they always, think because, I'm this and that. I can act a certain way, but no, she's not like that at all. She's a sweetheart,
That's beautiful.
I love her. She's really nice.
Now, I know I asked you about this for Black Westchester, but asking again, I know it was great meeting Patti LaBelle.
Yeah, it was. It was nice meeting Patti LaBelle. She's a really nice lady, and then I actually met her 2 years ago when I was no, it wasn't even Kinky Boots. I was just walking, and she looked at me, and I looked back at her, and then after, I already knew who she was. I mean, it's Patti LaBelle, who doesn't? And I know her pie. I got some of her pie, and I went to her, and I was like, "You're Patti LaBelle," and she was like, "Yeah, how do you know about me?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, you're Patti LaBelle. I mean, who doesn't?" And then after I got a photo with her, and then who knew 2 years later I'd be in the show, and she came. But I wasn't on that night, but I did see her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's what other than that? Like, what would you say one of your greatest moments in doing the Bodyguard is so far, or doing the plays? What one of your greatest memories or something?
I think just hanging out with the cast and then my friend Kevin. We're kind of like brothers in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I treat him like an older brother. He's like my little brother. So, like, we always interact with each other in a way. And I think the greatest memory I have with the cast is the day that we first met and everyone was having, the time of their life and stuff. So it was just I'll put it right here. It was just fun, to look back on that. So I'm excited for the tour, just to keep on going and see what happens next.
I'm so you are so mature for your age. I read what your mother had wrote on Facebook. She was like, last night we had dinner and I asked how he feels about me leaving, and he gave me a typical response. He said, well, I'm gonna miss you. It's a good first step for me to grow up. I will be a teenager soon, and I must start. I must learn to take care and do things for myself. I was like, I like that answer.
I think it's good to take a step away because half of the time I'm with her all the time, and I think when I'm a teenager, and I'm a preteen right now, and I'm gonna be a teenager in April. I think about it sometimes, and I'm like, I'm always with her, but I have to kind of step away a little because that's not going to always, also have her and everything. It's not going to be like that every single minute and hour, you know what I mean?
Right. So now, when you're on your second national tour at the age of 12, what do you want to do? What do you want to do when you grow up? What do you, like, a lot of people don't get to that point. You did that at 12. So what's in the future for you? What would you like to do in the future?
I think to be, a professional artist. And then, who knows, I'm a huge supporter of the LGBT community, and I, can open up a school for the LGBT community. Who knows what may happen? So, it's just thinking about what I want to do for my career and what I want my life to be. Because, and I also scroll down my newsfeed on Facebook, and let me tell you something. I see a lot of people. Some people are really focused on relationships, and some people are focused on careers. And let me tell you something. The ones who are focused on relationships don't go anywhere. Now, let's just get that. It's true. It's true because you're a grown adult, and you're talking about that, and I'm a 12-year-old, and I already know what I want for my career, and you're talking about that. I mean, come on. So it's just like...
Hey, I agree with you, my man. I agree with you 100%.
I agree, too.
And let me tell you, you can say that because you've traveled the world.
Right.
And they're sitting on Facebook discussing relationships and ain't left the city that they live in. Go ahead, brother.
It's like, focus on your career, that when the time is right, the time is right. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, it's just, getting to the experience of when I'm an adult and stuff, and knowing that she won't be there all the time. And then my brother Nathaniel, he has ADHD, and she didn't go on tour with me because she didn't want to take away his services just to go on tour with me, And he's 8 years old. He has some issues, and I think it's gonna get a lot better now that my mom is with him. I would say, because, she's normally with me, and, he's normally at home waiting for the door to open for her to be there and stuff. Yeah, and Mission East is with him, if my mom isn't there, sometimes. So, it's good for him to have that, time with her, and, I'll be away. And, I think it's just getting to that time when the time is right,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's good to have it's good to have,
Not cutting your short. Dougie, if you're here rattling, he's getting ready because he has to be back at the theater in 20 minutes. But we're across the street. So that's
okay.
Well, I thank you for taking the time. And, we want to spotlight our youth. They say that the youth is not doing that. And you always hear about the youth when they're out of control and all the negative things that the youth are doing, especially in the city of Mount Vernon, but everywhere. And we like to spotlight, young cats like Dougie, who's, obviously, on the right path and very talented, and he deserves to get a lot more attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get attention when you do positive stuff, you get attention when you get negative stuff. So we try to spotlight, the young cats out there like that, and hopefully it'll be an inspiration to other young people.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
You keep doing what you're doing, and we're looking forward to seeing you when you come to New York in October. We definitely gonna be in the house.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Shanice.
Okay, talk to y'all tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Let's give this young man a round of applause.
Yes.
Give him a round of applause. All right, I want to shout